This is day 40 of our daily rate code question series, and today's question is make two arrays equal by reversing subarrays. In this question, we are given with two arrays ARR and target of both same length, and in one step we can select a non-empty subarray of ARR and reverse it. And we are allowed to make any number of steps, and we have to return true if we can transform ARR into the array target by doing these operations of reversing. Like in this example 1 2 3 4, we can take the subarray and reverse subarray 2 4 1 because ARR is 2 4 1 3, and if we reverse 2 4 1, the 1 will be at the correct place as in the target. And after that, what we can do is, after that it will transform like 1 4 2 3. Now we can take this array, this subarray 4 and 2, and we can reverse it, so 2 will be at correct place. After that 4 3, we can select these two elements 4 and 3 and reverse them, and finally the array will look like the same as the target array. So what will be the approach? Now by this example you can see, if we have any element given in target array and that element is also in the array, we can select the range till that element and we can reverse till that index. Okay, like for this example we selected the range 241 because we wanted 1 at the correct place. After 1 got into correct place, we wanted to place 2 here, so we selected only this range, the 4 and 2, so we will select this range and we will reverse that. By seeing this example you can see that if we have all the elements of target array present in ARR array, if the both elements are equal or both the frequency of every element is equal in target and ARR array, then we can return true, then we can transform ARR into target array. Otherwise, if there is any other element, then we will return false. So what we can do, we will simply check the frequency of every element in the target array and ARR array, and we will compare them. If the frequency of every element is same, then we will return true, otherwise we will return false. So to check the frequency, we will simply take a unordered map. You can also take a vector of 1000 size because the constraints are given as the 1000. Like you can see, the error of I and target of I is 1000 only, so we can also take two vectors to store the frequency, but I am taking the unordered map simply. Let's name first as frequency of ARR element, so frequency of ARR, and second will be frequency of elements in target. Now we will simply run a loop. As both elements have same size, we will run a loop for both at the same time, and let's take n as ARR size. Okay, now let's run the loop. So for I equals to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, we will store the count. As always, we will simply write frequency of ARR at the current element, which is ARR of I, will be incremented, and frequency of target will also be incremented same, as both have same size, so we don't need to run different loops. And target of I. Okay, now we can simply write we can simply run another loop. So for auto, let's take x in frequency ARR. So if the current key, if the element across the current key in both arrays are not equal, then we will return false. So let's take the key of, let's take the current key as x dot first, and we will simply compare. Now if frequency ARR key, if the value corresponding to the current key is not equals to frequency corresponding to current key in the second map, so frequency, sorry, it should be target. If both the frequency of the same elements are not equal, then we will return false. Otherwise after the execution of whole loop, we know that all elements are equal, then we can return true. Okay, let's try to run this. Okay, frequency error of I plus plus. What is the error? Undeclared identifier frequency. Okay, sorry, FREQ. Okay, let's run again. Let's submit this. Okay, so the code is accepted. Now to further optimize a little bit, you can check the size of the frequency target and frequency error maps. If the size of both maps are not equal, then we know that there is a different element present in that array. So before executing this loop of comparing the frequency, we can write if frequency of error dot size is not equals to frequency of target dot size, then there must be an element that is not present in both arrays. So we will simply return false in this case also, to optimize it a little bit. Okay, let's submit again. Okay, so the code is accepted. Thank you for watching.